One name that moves in is Tyler Toffoli of the New Jersey Devils, and he doesn't just move into the top 10, he rockets up to the 6th spot. What's the latest on Toffoli and the Devils' deadline plans?
Yeah, so he goes from 44th out of 45 on our trade targets board last week all the way up to number 6. And the reason for that is the disastrous Devils road trip. It'd be possible to argue, and it would be fun to argue, which trip was more disappointing, the Devils or the Penguins. And the way that the Devils went out with a whimper in Los Angeles, it's not just the teams that they lost to, but really the quality of competition, at least throughout the trip in Western Canada for the Penguins. You could say, well, they played a few really good teams. That's what happens. So the Penguins had their back-breaking loss against the Calgary Flames. For the Devils, it was against the Ducks in Anaheim, and then really were just crushed by the Kings and couldn't create much. So they come back to New Jersey, and I think it's time to ask serious questions about the status of this team, their playoff chances this year. And since they're probably not in a position to be adding, they're not winning with Tyler Toffoli, you might as well cash in on what's been a 26-goal season for someone who's clutch, has Stanley Cup experience, and is an expiring contract that certainly isn't offensive. So they're going to be in a spot where, Tom Fitzgerald, their general manager, is going to look at these next 2 games before the deadline and make that determination officially, but seems to stand to reason that at this point in time that Toffoli is not just available, but the Devils have to consider anything that comes down the pike.
What's up, hockey fans? If you enjoyed that video, then you need to be hitting the subscribe button right here at Daily Faceoff. Exclusive interviews and analysis from our hockey insider Frank Seravalli, fantasy updates from Brock Sagan, and a daily live show at noon Eastern, Monday through Friday. You don't want to miss any of the fantastic content, so hit that subscribe button.